Hi guys, we're here with the final round of the weekly challenge. As always, it's me, Mr. Jackdex, and I'm here with my co-host, my co-commentator, Beyond Sadistic. How you doing today, Beyond?
Amazing. How about you, Jack?
Pretty tired, but doing good. I'm excited to see some Legacy today. We got Blackbird, who is playing Rugdover against Astrid, which is on Manaless Dredge, a deck we don't see too often.
No, actually, funny enough, we've actually seen a resurgence of it in the last couple of weeks. I've seen more Manaless Dredge in the last couple of weeks than I have in months. But Astrid is on. I know this is a new deck for her, but it looks like she's doing quite well. Blackbird is on Rug Delver, which has just become a mainstay in the Legacy format right now, and this should be a pretty awesome match, honestly.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out. It might be a little bit obvious to Blackbird once you find out that Astrid wants to be on the draw.
But that's okay. That's just how this rolls, right? You get to find out the fun way what your opponent's on.
Either way, she ends up in a situation
All right.
where
So it
you.
looks like Blackbird's going to be on the play no matter what, but looks like he won the roll.
Oh yeah, this is one of those times where winning the roll doesn't actually really matter.
Right. Even if you do lose, you're still going to win.
Oh yeah,
So I'm assuming Blackbird here. The biggest thing is stick a threat, start running your tempo game, start running. Your removals really going to be key when it comes down to it, but or so you think. But once you're actually in the mix here, your removals just essentially helping your opponent in a sense. Your Manaless Dredge opponent gets to use your own removal for their own means. So um, that's kind of an interesting thing right there.
yeah. I'm excited to see how this one turns out.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like Astrid may have mulligan there. Looks like is Blackbird keeping. I gotta I gotta pull up my table spotter here. There we go. Yeah, yep. Looks like he's gonna ponder Blackbird. Hmm. Right. Um, yeah, there's quite a few internet sites and services that have been experiencing a ton of problems. So looks like Astrod's just going to pass or draw and pass and discard.
Yeah,
So Shambling Shell. That's Blackbird at this point should pretty much know what
I
to
would
run
hope
against.
so. We're gonna fetch
All right,
again with the Misty.
get a drop.
But yeah,
So Blackbird's down to 18.
and I apologize for those who couldn't hear me earlier. I had muted myself due to fixing the stream, and then game couldn't fix the timing. So I'm just gonna roll with the punches today, unfortunately.
It's all right. It happens.
It's been a long day.
So Blackbird's going to play a Tarmogoyf.
Oh,
And it looks like going to draw or dredge off of a Street Wraith. That's pretty hot action right there.
is that a street wraith? Attack 2. This should be interesting. Are we gonna get a Narca
Narc
trigger?
Narcomoeba
Yeah.
and a Stinkweed in the graveyard.
Okay. I like this. I think we see another shadow, I believe.
Yeah, another shadow right there. That's good. Looks like Astrid, she's going to dredge off the Stinkweed Imp.
Seems pretty good. The Nether Shadow should come online very soon. I believe the wording on it says it needs like 3 above it, right?
Yep. And man, Grave Troll. It looks like there was a Cabal Therapy in there. There's a Golgari Thug.
Bridge and something else.
2 bridges. Yeah, this is
We're gonna sack the Narco. Bridge should be at 17 now. Oh, he went back. We're gonna Cabal Therapy. Therapy targeting self.
She's targeting herself. Good.
Alright, alright. I wonder what we're targeting though, ourselves. What do we name? What do we want in the graveyard? Oh,
I'm assuming she named
we got forest.
Oh, well, that's perfectly fine, actually.
Okay. Did get forest.
Clearly, it's okay though. The Narcomoeba bridge trigger is really what you wanted there.
Yeah, that's the only reason you played this.
Yeah.
Nether Shadow comes online, I believe. We have 3 on top of Nether Shadow.
Yep. And Tarmogoyf's a big boy.
Oh, are we casting a Gak or something? What are we doing?
Stinkweed Imp.
Yeah.
Because Nether Shadow went to hand. So what I think she did is took what was on top, basically that wasn't creatures, and stuffed them underneath.
Okay. Oh, there's Hogak. Because we had exiled stuff. I was wondering what was going on.
Okay.
We had exiled Bridge and a couple other things.
And it looks like Blackbird's just going to untap.
Yeah. It seems like
she gave up one of her bridges for that.
No. Seems like we're trying to organize the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Manaless Dredge is pretty difficult to pilot because you have to keep track of how much your graveyard is in play.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And I've never tried my hand at Manaless Dredge. I am a huge fan of Dredge. I played Modern Dredge quite a bit. And I played Bug Hogak, which is a blast in Legacy. But Manaless Dredge, that's a different beast altogether.
I'm excited to see that we got a Hogak in play. We got, I think that's what, like a 5/6 Goyf?
Yeah, 5/6 Goyf. Looks like a Ponder. Cast Brainstorm.
This is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Not a position, Andy.
No, especially considering your Hogak can take out your Goyf.
Are we swinging for 2 here? Fine.
Looks like just a pass.
Goyf is a 5/6. We're just going to keep some stuff on top of Brainstorm. Play drop it.
Looks like she's gonna dredge off of, what was that, Grave Troll?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure it was Grave. Yeah, it's Grave Troll underneath, but I'm not sure what the thing on top is. There's a Dread Return. We hit another bridge.
Shell.
And we hit a Stinkweed, another Golgari. Ooh.
And it looks like
now we're swinging in again.
This is where the tough decisions get made. Looks like Blackbird's going to block a zombie.
And for those tuning in and sort of trying to understand the playscape, at least of this time, we did have 2 out of the 3 top 3 drop due to like busy reasons that they needed to go. So Astrid versus Blackbird is actually a pair up, and for Blackbird it's a pair down because Blackbird is at the highest point total right now, tied with the top 3. But this could change depending on how opponent wins loss records work.
Yeah, we were on. This could have been Ninjas versus Rug. This could have been TES versus Ninjas. It could have been quite a few different pairings. So.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like Astrid is finished dealing damage and going to pass it off to Blackbird.
Oh yeah.
You're in a pretty precarious situation here with your if you're Blackbird.
Oh yeah. Blackbird needs to start handling that Hogak soon. I don't think there
Yeah.
really is a good way to handle it.
Not out of his deck, not right now. No.
We're casting an Oko. That might help.
You can elk him.
Might be relevant.
Yep. It's gonna elk Hogak.
I think we're just gonna pass there.
Yeah. It's probably gonna dredge off Stinkweed Imp.
No Acrid. There was an Acrid in the graveyard. I did not know that. I would assume we're just going to dredge off Golgari Grave Troll.
I would assume so too. It's going to give you the most.
Yeah, there's the Golgari Grave Troll. We put it back to hand. Dredge 6. Let's see if we hit any Narcos. I see another Shadow, I think. And an Ashen Rider?
Ashen Rider is interesting.
I think that's an Ashen. Not sure.
It is. Oh, it could be a Shambling Shell too.
Oh, it could be the Ashen Rider. There is one Ashen Rider in the deck.
It's probably that then. It looks pretty close. Yeah, it's definitely Ashen
Rider. That is the Dread Return target, but that I don't think that's happening. Not yet.
No. What she really needs right now is a way to sacrifice her Hogak, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Or just attacking with it is going to be perfectly fine. Oh, there's a Dread Return.
Yeah, there's the Dread Return, target Ashen Rider. We're going to get rid of Oko right now.
Yeah. And that's going to bring multiple zombies because there's 2 bridges. So that's going to bring 4.
And I think we're conceding. Yeah, I think we're conceding.
Yeah. He's just going to scoop it up.
So
that brings us
an interesting situation in the sideboard.
It really does. Man, there's just a lot that can really happen here.
Yeah, I mean, Grafdigger's Cage is pretty good. Surgical's also very good. Veil's not that great. You're not really actually casting any of these spells.
No.
I'm not sure I really like a Braid.
No. Clothis?
Clothis could be relevant.
Yeah.
Brazen Bar also could be relevant.
Correct.
And hello there, Datatana. You're just tuning in. Astrid has gone up 1 game on Dredge against Rug Delver. We're deciding on what Rug Delver should bring in, but there's not a lot of obvious choices besides maybe Grafdigger's Cages and some Surgicals. Winter Orb is absolutely useless here.
Yeah, there's nothing to untap.
You could get Sylvan Library if you really feel that you're in a struggle. Clothis is pretty decent, and Brazen Bar is pretty decent.
Yeah, I can see Sylvan Library if you're going to go the long game, but you really don't want to go the long game here.
I think if you're Manaless Dredge, you are bringing in 4 Line of Sanctities. Probably.
Yeah, absolutely. And more than likely, I could see Contagion being brought in also, just for the simple fact that if you know you're up against Rug Delver, that is your only way really to remove threats without big bodies or a massive army being in the way.
Yeah. I mean, if you know you're against Rug Delver, you know those lightning bolts are coming in your future, and they're probably going to come from Dreadhorde.
Yeah.
The interesting part is if Blackbird wants to decide if he wants to be on the play or not.
Right.
It is customarily your decision that you're on the play for losing, but it's still a choice.
That's just it. I think I would force my opponent to be on the draw at that point, or to be on the play, because it just puts him at a natural disadvantage.
It is one of those things.
Manaless.
It is one of those things.
Mm-hmm. But really, the Oko really didn't do much that game. Tarmogoyf was outclassed really, really quickly. Although Blackbird really didn't get a chance to do a whole lot. I mean, he got to Spell Stare, he got to sculpt a little bit with a couple Ponders and a Brainstorm, but he was overwhelmed at that point.
Yeah, I do wonder what was in the hand originally. I wod assume it was some kind of like Brainstorm hand, and he was expecting to go into a game where he expected just to play it out. It's gonna be a long con kind of mid-rangey game, and it was like, no, here's a Manaless Dredge. Don't care.
Right. And it looks like Blackbird did give Astrid the play, so smart move on their part.
it does leave us in a kind of a bind
True.
because Astrid really can't mulligan. This deck, not a deck that wants to mull.
No, it most certainly doesn't. That's for sure.
Not how it works. I'd be interested to see if Astrid put anything from the sideboard in.
Right. I guess we'll find out because
We'll see if
there's a
turn one
Delver.
Delver. Okay, Blackbird
Yeah.
was on the play.
Yep.
Choices.
Astrid's just gonna draw and
Ooh,
discard.
Golgari.
The money discard right there.
Yeah, one of the best. One of the best. Unless you want to play Phantasmagorium in the first discard. That's usually pretty good. We're gonna flip Delver Blind into a Ponder.
Yep. Which is
You need those.
as best the clock. This is the best clock he can ask for on turn 2.
You really need those.
He's gonna play a ponder, do a little bit of sculpting.
Because there's only what, two cards in the Astrid's deck that she can actually put into the battlefield that are flyers. Icarid and Stinkweed?
Ashen Rider's
Ashen Rider, okay.
Yeah. And Stinkweed.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Not I need to dread return it to get it back.
Very true. Looks like Blackbird plays a Wood of Foothills.
Yeah. You need to stay within the realm of reality.
And then there's a surgical.
Resurgical and Golgari. Okay.
Yeah, all the grave trolls are gonna be gone.
Rest in peace. Is that a triple dread return? Is that a triple
bridge
hand?
Triple bridge.
Oof. There's 2 Golgaris.
Mm-hmm.
The irony here is the deck thinning kind of helps. It just sucks that you're hitting the best troll.
Yeah, but you've still got a couple dredge 5s there, so there's another. I didn't see any sanctities.
I didn't either. I do not believe she sideboarded anything. I don't see any other sideboard cards.
I didn't see anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like she did lose 1.
Is that only 3 Great Trolls?
Yeah. Although does she? Okay,
What?
it looks like her hand. She's got a prize amalgam. 3 bridges.
So she must have sideboarded out a Grave Troll. There's only 3 right there.
Right. There's a Golgari Thug.
Pretty good.
And pass. And a Stinkweed Imp. Oh, she changed her discard. Okay, yeah, so she did drop Stinkweed Imp.
We're firmly not in the driving position as Manaless Dredge anymore.
No.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Honestly, at this point, you probably want to be dredging and hoping for a Cabal Therapy or something. Your dredge pool.
Just absolutely.
And an Arco. That way you can get rid of the bridges.
Well, yeah, the bridge is being stuck in your hand. They've got to get out of there. And Blackbird's got to do everything that they can in their power to stop that from happening.
Yes.
Because once those are in the graveyard, it's like the holy war has begun.
Oh, yeah. And for those tuning in and are actually still in the tournament, the timer on the clock says 41 minutes and 50 seconds. Fortunately, I can't put the timer up because OBS might crash. Don't want that happening.
No. It looks like Blackbird's going to attack with the Flip Delver, play a Dread Horde, and pass. So Astrid's going to dredge off a Stinkweed.
The Dread Horde's going to hurt very soon. We're going to see probably another another surgical in the future.
Yep. So she needs to be very careful about what's in the graveyard. Although she really doesn't have any control over that.
Nope.
Another Thug. Looks like there's...
Cabal Therapy, I don't think it's castable. I don't think you want to throw Cabal Therapy right now.
No. That'd be the first thing that I'd surgical.
Yeah. You want to throw Cabal Therapy when you can afford to do so.
Right. Put a prize amalgam down. Keep those in the hand.
Yep. And here, I guess you're kind of hoping that Blackbird burns the surgical soon.
Right.
We're going to get a Wasteland. That is a very nice colorless land that does nothing here.
At least it came into play untapped.
Yeah, relevant text.
Upside. Wasteland upside.
Yeah. That's the benefit of playing Manaless Dredge when they can't attack your mana base if you have no mana base.
That is so true.
a very fun deck I've seen. I do enjoy dredge players who play out like their whole deck as like their board and they just like go down
Okay.
into it.
Looks like there's gonna be a attack trigger target ponder.
Ponder.
Yep.
Seems relevant. Seems relevant.
Oh, I would, because at this point you want to wait for something good in the graveyard. Honestly, the bridges, or Cabal Therapy, and with how Manaless Dredge is, you can't really respond to the attack trigger casting surgical with anything. You've got no
No.
instant speed action whatsoever.
No.
Very little, I should say. 3 mana is going to drop. Ooh,
That-
there's Clothis.
Clothis, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately for the viewers, our stream quality is also bad, so we're taking some guesswork along with our table spotter to figure out what
Right.
these cards are. Thankfully, a lot of these cards are very recognizable for what they are.
Looks like Icarid's going to...
Oh, Icarid's coming in. That might be interesting.
There's nothing... And she gets rid of a Stinkweed Imp. Okay.
Seems good.
Yeah. Although... Oh, there's multiple Stinkweed Imps, so...
Oh. Are we dread
There's a
returning?
Dread return. No, she's dredging off Stinkweed right now.
Okay.
But Dread return.
Cabal therapy,
Oh,
Cabal therapy. Here we go with the
and
bridges.
Bridge.
We got the bridges.
Okay, but she's got to do something quick because
So do you use Icarid and target yourself, get Cabal therapy, target yourself with Icarid, get the dreads out of there, and then dread return something, I assume, and just try and make a combo?
I would, because if the problem is if you put the bridges in the grave, whatever you put in the graveyard, the next turn is going to go bye bye.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the bridge is already there. There's one already there, so you kind of screwed. Right. You have to go for it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because there's really nothing else.
And I think Astrid's thinking about it. I think she's thinking about it.
Because you're going to lose them no matter what.
Yeah, I think we're doing it. Okay, we're doing Cabal therapy targeting self, I assume, here.
Gets a zombie. But she did attack also. So.
Yeah. Oh, we're negating it. Rest in peace.
Force negation. Okay. So.
Could we do this again, right?
Because there is a second therapy in there and there's a zombie. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not going to give her a blocker. But
yes. But do we want to do this? Are we getting a prize amalgam?
Because of the fact that Icarid entered the battlefield, so she must have passed turn.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a rough one.
It really is.
You end up in a really bad situation where the bridge is still there and you're really hoping to pop it.
Yep. And there's really nothing she can do. Blackbird's going to take the bridges.
Oh yeah. 100%. If you're not taking the bridges, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Looks like Blackbird fetches on end step. Or on upkeep, it looks like.
Yep.
Doc with the hot take.
Oh yeah. Good thing is the Cabal therapies. Is there one more? I think there's one more.
There is, yeah.
So your targets here are bridge or Cabal therapy.
There's
coming out. Oh, Clothis just ate it, I think.
Okay. That actually gives Blackbird an option to wait with the surgical.
Okay.
Although Blackbird could just go right now and take the Cabal therapy or the Stinkweed, but I think I would one Dredge could get more Cabal therapies in there, so it looks like Prize Amalgam's going to eat it, and Astrid's going to scoop it up. So.
Yeah, we're on to a game 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that bird, the bolt, too real.
The plus side is Astrid will be on the draw.
The choice here, yeah. The choice here is to at least be on the draw.
Absolutely. I'm really surprised that We didn't see any sideboard there.
Yeah, I mean, there were some options. There were definitely some
Sanctity,
options.
I think Sanctity would be the biggest, but honestly,
It also hurts you.
it does. It really does. Because you can't target yourself with Cabal Therapy.
Yeah, kind of rough.
Or can you?
Actually, no, you can. You can because
You
it's
can,
you.
because
It's
it's
you.
hexproof.
Yeah, it's you can't be targeted by opponents.
Yeah.
While therapying yourself is still legal throughout Leyline. Although they could play Contagion.
Well, in Contagion, to me, that just seems like the easy inclusion here, because that's just a great removal. I mean,
Instant
it's
speed removal for Delver.
yeah, and uh, even that, it's instant speed removal for more than one Delver if they're not flipped.
Yeah. If they're flipped, it's speed removal for one Delver, but
It's
it'd be
also
like that.
a really easy way to catch a Tarmogoyf. You get to spread 2 tokens,
Oh yeah.
or 2 counters, I should say. So you can even use that as a response to save yourself some life as well.
Yep. If you're just tuning in and if you're not already on the Discord, we are the Paper Legacy Discord on Discord. Type in !Discord in the Twitch. You can join our Discord. Do these events every Saturday. Man, I'm
Saturday.
losing days. Every Saturday and now Tuesday, we do a Legacy Fight Night. We've rebranded our mod fight to Legacy Fight Night as it opens up more general Fight Night thing. Maybe, hopefully, some more stuff in the future.
Yeah, definitely. And if you enjoy Paper Legacy, you like playing with the hugely diverse meta, this is the place, Let us be your local meta. Everybody's still hurting from quarantine. There's very little store action right now. You want to use your Paper Legacy cards, especially with all the hot reprints that just came out of Double Masters. I mean, so many cards just got reprinted. Prices are just bottoming out right now. Now's your chance. Pick up those Mox Opals. Pick up some TES, Chrome Moxes. There's Jace the Mind Sculptor. You want to play some
Pick up your
Mentors.
Stoneforges.
Yeah, or your Batter Skulls.
Get your
or
Batter
there's so
Skulls,
much.
your Sophies, your
Yeah.
Thoughtseize.
New Force Wheel Thoughtseize is like $10 almost right now.
Yeah.
That's
There's no better
insane.
time to pick up. And I think Astrid just mulliganed.
Which is
Odd.
awkward. Yeah,
I guess we're mulliganing for ley lines?
that could be. They're both keeping 6 though. So Astrid's going to draw and pass, I would assume. Yeah. Play a Misty for Blackbird.
How
and
odd.
Crack. That is really odd. It makes me wonder what she would have really wanted.
Wait, they both went down to 6 and passed their first turns? That's funny.
That is really funny, actually.
Neither had lands. Okay. What a choice.
I guess though, if you're up against a Manaless Dredge deck, you don't have to worry about their turn 1 play.
What a choice.
Right.
Especially if you're mulliganing on 6. They both did. They're
Yeah.
both on 6, so I guess that is kind of your choice. Don't have to go anywhere if you don't need to. Nothing to be scared of.
Ponder for Blackbird. And again, with these Saturday tournaments, if you win a Saturday tournament, we've got an amazing foil brainstorm token that I won't have Jax bring up because there it is right there. Yeah, super
nice.
hot. Yeah,
This is actually Magic card size. We
Yep.
just extended the video out so you can see it. Very nice and shiny. Done by our in-house artist Alba. Got to check her out on Instagram. We do have a ! Instagram, I believe, on our Discord.
Exclamation! Is it artist?
It might be artist. I can't remember.
Yeah, one of the two.
It might be art. I can't remember. It's art.
Shortened up. And yes, you should never. Most cases, you never want to mulligan with Manaless Dredge.
Yeah. Mulliganing with Manaless Dredge is kind of not the move.
Well, it just puts you down more and more turns, in essence.
Right now, we are winning on the life total game right here. We're playing the good old life game, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. As we all know, the worst Boon Cycle card is Healing Salve, because it just gains you life.
That's right.
Nobody cares about that card.
That's a heck of a rate, though. 1 white, gain 3 life.
Yeah, I mean, if only it was better. Are we getting surgical for Stinkweed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're gonna dredge? We're gonna
Oh my
dredge?
gosh.
We're gonna dredge it? Yes!
Look at that.
I would like to dredge in response.
Yes.
Are we gonna surgical? Ah! Do we have another? Do we have another?
No.
Oh my god. We do get to draw a card though. That will happen.
Yes.
That will eventually happen. That's too funny.
Yeah. Wow. Although Blackbird did just burn both of
Both
their
surgicals?
Really wanted that.
Yeah, no. Wrong card. Wrong card. We're getting the stinkweeds. We're not surgically on the stack. You're Although now both surgicals are in the yard, so
Yes.
if you can somehow get rid of it, would be
She still
relevant.
almost pulled the Street Wraith out again.
Oh, they're both next
There
to each
they
other.
are.
Nice.
And I still saw no sideboard.
Oh yeah. I didn't see an Ashen Rider this time around, so maybe there's something. But we are down to 14. We are winning the life little game.
Yeah.
Double surgical. Kind of hurts.
Although she will get to draw a card, which is going to put cards.
Yes.
She's going to put more cards in her hand, which is
Yes.
really what she wants at this point. Because
relevant.
she's sitting with 6 cards in her hand, so now having a 7th is there.
Relevant.
That also gives you a creature in your graveyard as well. Granted, Street Wraith is not the best creature to have, but
Yeah.
and she does have a Cabal Therapy. So
Indeed, not a card you want right now.
yeah, and a Narcomoeba, which might as well be a nothing at this point because it's not going to do much.
Do you wonder if Blackbird has a Dread return? Has a Dreadhorde Arcanist, sorry. I'm just thinking about
it. Yeah.
We're playing
Hooting
Hooting
Mandrills.
Mandrills?
Yep.
Are they going to exile all of theirs?
No, it looks like they're going to leave a Ponder, 2
Yep.
surgicals, and whatever is under that.
I don't think there's
Looks like
anything under
nothing.
Ponder.
It's just artifacting, yeah.
What are we ditching? What are we
So-
ditching? We're ditching another Shadow.
Another Shadow. Good call.
Okay.
Pass turn. The Hooting Mandrills are going to do some work really fast.
I do have to wonder what are the 2 cards in their hand.
That's going to put her to 14.
Ooh, rough.
Another note to bring up too. 2 Saturdays from now, Eternal Dirtles will be playing.
Actually, next Saturday.
Oh, it is next Saturday. It is
August
next Saturday.
15th.
Yeah. Eternal Dirtles will be playing in our Saturday event, so we'll be following them stream-wise and streaming the entire weekly challenge. So that'll be awesome. Looks like a Delver.
Yeah.
And Astrid also discarded an Icarid, so.
Yep. Now we're still waiting for another Shadow to come online. I believe card says you need 3 above it, right?
3.
We do see a Phantasmagorum, finally.
Which
Very relevant here.
Yeah, she's gonna need that. Delver's gonna flip off a Preordain.
That's pretty bad.
That is a heck of a clock right now. She's gonna take 7 right there. If Blackbird's got a bolt, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, I think Blackbird might have a bolt. We're keeping up red mana for it. But he might be searching for it.
Right. That's what I'd be doing right now. Let's end this right now.
Yep. We're gonna tap a bolt. Nope. That's a Delver.
Oh, we played a second Delver.
We do have a Vault. It's still
Right.
open, but down to 3.
He's gonna go to 3. I'm gonna pass.
I think we
Although-
Phantasmagorum, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I
Or
think we concede here.
Scoop it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
They're
That was a really good game, though. Oh,
Yeah.
and Blackbird even had Force back up with Dave.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah, that would have been. She was pretty much dead in the water. So.
Yeah. I do have to wonder if she sideboarded anything. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't. That's the difficult part with Manaless Dredge. Your sideboard is really shallow, but yet it's really vague at the same time. So you're really deep in what you want to sideboard against, but at the same time too, it does leave some gaps. But you do play such a diverse threat package. I don't know what to really call it at that point. Enablers, but yeah.
This Rug Delver is just too tough.
It really is. Rug Delver is consistent and it's brutal and it's punishing, and you cannot make a mistake and you cannot stumble. And the problem is Manaless Dredge inherently stumbles on purpose. So yeah,
That's the main plan.
That was 2 or 3 really good games of Legacy, and I'm glad that we were able to show you guys that.
So for the winner, Blackbird will be getting a Brainstorm foil token. Brainhouse Artist once again. And thanks for watching, guys, today. For those still in the tournament, don't worry about the timer. Just finish out your matches in a reasonable manner. It is the last round after all. On top of that, next weekend we'll have the Eternal Turtles crew. I believe it's Phil and Zach who'll be playing, and we'll be following them the entire tournament. So if you get matched up against them, you'll be on stream.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
So bring your best, kids.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one, guys. As always, I'm Mr. Jack Dax.
I'm Beyond Sadistic.